I try to figure out what went wrong today, and it's pretty easy. It doesn't take a brain surgeon, rocket scientist, archaeologist, architect. You don't have to be smart to figure out what happened.
Well, it was a very disappointing game here for the Dallas Cowboys, and that's to say the least.
The New Orleans Saints had 6 possessions and 6 touchdowns. Their first 6 possessions were 6 touchdowns. Did Dak hold his bargain up? No, but the main issue, Mike Zimmer was supposed to come here and be able to have this defense that had pressure and did all these things. And after week 1, we were sipping that Kool-Aid.
We thought that Mike Zimmer was going to come in here and help our run defense. And what did Kamara just do? Every fantasy owner of Alvin Kamara is rejoicing in a dog of a game.
I'm guilty for it. The Cam fan crew's guilty for it. Those 6 pressures or those 6 sacks and 50,000 pressures in week 1 looked awesome. But today they meant
depressing. We thought Mike Zimmer was coming in here. We thought he was going to take some of these Dan Quinn shortcomings and reinvigorate the team, specifically what we saw last week. I mean, for the first...
When we looked at the start of the game, and there was that large bomb to Shaheed... What's his name? Shaheed! Deep bomb to him, scores the touchdown, making the secondary look embarrassing. And I'm here wearing a Donald Dubb jersey, and Donald Dubb and Hooker gets beat. I'm like, okay, wake up call, right?
The Cowboys were just served up their first loss since September 22 at home, barring the postseason debacle against the Green Bay Packers. So I don't even want to talk about regular season. The last 2 games that the Dallas Cowboys have played at home, they've gotten their shit pushed in, man. So, awful game. Luckily enough, it's in week 2.
The offense looked a lot worse than it actually was playing, unfortunately, until Dak Prescott threw that really terrible pick.
I mean, Dak Prescott for a majority of the first half was looking pretty solid. And then all of a sudden when we were behind and we're trying to catch up, panic starts seeding in, and all of a sudden we start to make inconsistent plays and we start to have issues. So, I mean...
Still, the Cowboys had no offense. Or...
Take your time.
Hey, reboot, scoot.
The only thing that we have to look forward to here is the Cowboys' inconsistency. In that, hopefully next week when they go and play against the Ravens, who should run it down our throats with Henry and Lamar Jackson, the Cowboys are going to have a scheme. Mike Zimmer is going to bring it together. He's going to have his defense be ready for that aggressive run offense. That's the only thing that we have looking forward to us right now.
This was a poo-poo game. I'm glad it's week 2, but at the end of the day, like 40 whatever it was to 19, like we didn't even break 20. You know, Brandon Aubrey, you're going home. You're gonna have a great time with your wife because you at anybody on the field today, you were the still stud of the game. And I'm always depending on you. I'm buying your jersey, Brandon Aubrey. That's the only silver lining in this game today. But hey, on to the next one.
Let's go, Cowboys. How about them boys? I'm still in it. This is week 2. I'm not quitting on you.
We'll figure out what happens next week against those Ravens.
I could never. What's the?
I couldn't quit you. Oh, yeah. I'll never quit you.
Just cut on that.
F anybody out there, Cowboys Nation, we're still coming back this season. We're still going to go 12-5, and it's going to be playoff ready. And
crack him if you got him, son.
Crack him if you got him, because we still them boys. Don't let anybody get to you this week and say that we ain't them boys, because we still them boys. We still them boys. We still them boys.